Hey gang, welcome to Mzansi and USA News. You know, now the MK party is confusing people. Listen to this.
Because a lot of what we want to do does hinge on the Constitution.
So
If
you'd
we
have to
want
play a
ensure that
smarter game at national level.
absolutely, there's no doubt about
So
that.
are
We
you willing
will.
to go into coalition with the ANC?
ANC of Cyril Ramaphosa
What do you mean? Are you saying
will
you want an
engage.
ANC that
Will
gets
engage.
rid of Cyril Ramaphosa?
Will engage in discussion with the ANC, but I don't see us sitting across the ANC of Cyril Ramaphosa.
Well, that's who the party has elected.
Oh well, then it's not. Then in that case, the ANC of Cyril Ramaphosa doesn't want to negotiate with us.
Also, the ANC doesn't necessarily need you. They've got the option of the...
So now we can anticipate that they will not go into coalition with the ANC as long as Cyril Ramaphosa is a president, right? Okay, let's listen to Duduzile Zuma.
Were you anticipating 14? Were you anticipating more?
Well, we're obviously anticipating two-thirds majority, so wherever we land, we'll be happy.
So this is going to be very interesting because no party has an outright majority. And this means the coalition talks and the horse trading is going to start. So for MK, what are the non-negotiables?
Well, when President Zuma made the announcement December 16, he spoke about working with progressive black parties. So that's where we stand. As long as you're wanting land back, nationalization, we will engage.
So ANC, are they a progressive black party? Not?
They're not. For as long as they're still run by the ANC Ramaphosa, they're not with us.
So in no uncertain terms, does that...
Did you guys hear that? For as long as they are still run by Ramaphosa, the ANC of Ramaphosa is not a progressive party. So this is the second time they are making this statement publicly. Well, it's not the second time, but in recent days, because this was during the elections, and you saw that Ntlamulo was sitting at the election results as well on a different day, and he made that statement. Well, listen to what they are saying today.
Absolutely, we're willing to engage. A number of our party leaders have received calls, WhatsApps, and so on and so forth from leaders of the ANC, and particularly those who sit in the NEC. But the reality is the following. We've never received a formal invite or in the form of a letter that says, we want to have discussions and engage in coalition talks with yourselves. Mm-hmm. That has not happened. No, engagements do not necessarily mean a meeting where we sit across the table with them. Engagements mean exactly what I'm referring to. These are overtures. These are just engagements where, they've called us, they've called certain leaders of our party, to get a sense as to what the climate is to engage in discussions. And that's just been that. Okay. We have not received a formal letter. We have communicated. I myself know that I met with one of the leaders within the NEC and said, let's quell these perceptions that we are seemingly arrogant and not willing to engage in discussions. No, we're willing to engage in discussions. The question is, can they formalize it? And that's what we're waiting for. If they send us a letter in the form of a request to engage, we'll engage accordingly.
Did you guys always understand that the only time they will engage with the ANC is if they receive a letter? Or did you understand that they won't engage with the ANC for as long as Cyril Ramaphosa is president? Has Cyril Ramaphosa since resigned from the ANC? This is quite interesting. This is what happens when people play politics and say all manner of things rhetorically, publicly to confuse the public. They do not mean what they say. And then when they are pressed, remember they said they will not go to parliament. They are still saying the same thing. But believe you me, I've showed you two videos where they said they would not engage with the ANC. And Duduzile even quoted Msholo's assertions that the ANC of Ramaphosa, they would have nothing to do with it. Ntlamulo went in the same direction as well. My question then, why are they now willing to engage if they receive a formal letter? Does that mean Ramaphosa is no longer the president of the ANC? I'm asking this for the second time, I know, but it's for emphasis. Can you see that they are flip-flopping right from the beginning? Interesting. What do you think of the change of mind and the change of heart? Please tell me down below. I'd like to hear from those voted for MK. What do you think about your leaders right now? because some of you took pride in a different video that they are not negotiating with the ANC because how the ANC treated Umsholozi, blah, 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 blah. Is it not the same ANC that they are now willing to negotiate with? Please tell me down below. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye for now.